Okay, I think we might be live. We might not be live. I never know. I hope we're live. I don't know. So I did one of these earlier, and now I'm doing it again for practice. Because I need practice. And the last one ended up going a little haywire. And that's okay. You know, it's alright when things go a little haywire. It's okay. Let's just hope that they don't go haywire again. It's okay if they do, though. It's totally fine. Their legs. The legs look super weird. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I hadn't switched. Oh well, whatever. The legs look really weird on this silhouette. Just throwing that out there. That these legs are a little cray. Like something about the body shape is a little weird too. Like this female would be at a very weird angle or something. I don't know. Something's weird about this, and it drove me slightly nutsy in the first attempt. But this time, I'm gonna go with the flow and just see what happens. Okay, I think I did the whole girl. Who knows if this is working? Hey, it says I have a viewer. Hello, viewer. Am I the viewer? I still haven't figured that out yet. I might be the viewer. Hello, me, if I'm the viewer. Hello, you, if you're a viewer. ever forget you're live streaming just completely? And I have this fancy Monster Cat subscription, and I keep on forgetting that I can play that for us so that when I'm being super boring and not making any noise. Well, this is lame since I pay for Monster Cat. Hmm. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's not too loud. If it is too loud, let me know. See how odd the music is. Because I know it can be a little wild. Let's see how much I missed. Hey, it looks like I actually transferred the whole thing this time. Cool. So I used graphite paper to transfer this again. Okay. Alright. Time to burn this. Time to get on with it. Get on with the burning. Turning on of the fan. Very important. And I'm actually turning it up to 2 this time. Because it's hot. I managed to trip my breaker. I had to go find it and shut it off, which was a whole adventure. I'd rather not repeat. This time I'm just going all in with the shader tip. I really want to find a tip that I can do everything with and just never ever have to change my tip out. Forever young. I always think that's a funny line. Like when you're a kid, that's like the last thing you want is to be a kid forever. Oh jeez. So much build up on my tip. It's a little terrifying. Just build up that corrosion. So I'm going to try really hard to not go crazy and change the shapes of everything this time. And then I think the only color I'm going to use is just to color the little heart on the board. I want to color it pink and leave everything else alone. We'll see what happens. Who knows? You never know. Who can know? No knowing. No way to know. Weird. It like traveled up. I didn't even get near there. That's lame. I might scrape that off later. I didn't even get close to that. This is some cheap board though, so I can't say I'm surprised that it burns a little strangely, even after I sanded it 4 times with sandpapers of varying grit. Super lame. I found the most amazing restaurant with my sister yesterday in a town called Berlin, Vermont. And in Vermont, we don't say the T at the end of Vermont, if you didn't notice. We say Vermont. And I am definitely a native Vermonter, so we say Vermont. And anyway, we found a restaurant. I believe it was called Wayside. And it was 100 years old. This restaurant had been there more than 100 years, and they had amazing food and really, really nice staff people. And it was just hilarious that we found this place, and it was so good. So if you ever find yourself coming up 89 in Vermont, you're going to go by Berlin right before Montpelier. And it's well worth stopping at Wayside and getting some food, checking out the 100-year-old place. They have like everything you could want on the menu. They have these menus printed up in like old school Courier New Roman font. It's probably like Courier Old Roman font, but they make their own ice cream. I didn't even get to try their homemade ice cream because I was too full. It was so good though. I love finding random places like that. We've been meeting in Berlin because it's a good halfway point between where I live and where my sister's working currently. The one problem with meeting in Berlin is there's no good place to paddleboard. And that's what we'd really like to be doing in the summer, is going out and paddling together when we get the chance, which isn't super often. That's our goal though, is to find a good spot to paddle in the middle. I'm hoping one of these comes out good enough that I can give this to my sister, because the last one I made, I don't like what it looked like when I was done. I don't like... I shouldn't have erased the Prisma color. I should have just let it be what it was, even if it wasn't my most favorite thing in the world. This guy's very passionate in this song. Ooh, this song is dramatic. I like it already. So drama. 6. Gerald. Hello, by the way. You must be my one viewer. I have it turned up so high because I'm pretty impatient. And the longer I wait, the bumpier my lines get if my iron's not up hot enough. Yeah. Hope you're having a good day on this fine Sunday. I'm attempting to use this flat shader tip for everything. It's kind of an experiment because I like this tip. And I really want a tip that I can use everywhere all the time. Also attempting not to spin my wood at all, which is a whole new experience for me today. But seems to be going fairly well. I just have to turn the wood burner, not the wood. And then the video will hopefully be a little less distracting when I'm spinning the wood all the time. Okay, I need to refer back to this picture. Like her arms and like her shoulders seem like very weird. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna leave them how they are. Because that was the whole point. I don't want to change it all like I tried to last time. But I still think some of the proportioning on this looks a little bit off. I'm going to come in and I'm going to erase everything after. Clean it up a little bit. Yeah, like the waist and her chest to the shoulders, like everything looks a little weird and a little shifted. It's okay. I didn't draw the silhouette. Whoever drew it, thank you. I'm not selling it to anybody. Songs are very hip and with it. And I'm not sure that I'm hip and with it enough for this music. I really wish there was easier music to get for streaming. It was just, normal music. But normal music's all copywritten. Now it sounds like Justin Bieber is singing to us, and I really don't know how I feel about Justin Bieber. It's probably not Justin Bieber, but man. Gasoline can't play with matches. It's inanimate. So, I mean, I don't know, man. What's up, dude? USSJANGE. I don't know how you say that. USS Jange. Jange. Yeah, that. I'm gonna go with Jange. Sure. I'm just burning some wood listening to this weird music. What's up with you, dude? Or dudette. Though women don't usually call me babe. Sometimes. Not usually. Gasoline doesn't play with matches. It's an inanimate object, man. It really is. You get burned when gasoline plays with matches. It's confusing. Is he the gasoline or the matches? Or maybe he's both. Since it's him. I don't know, man. This is confusing. Well, I'm here burning some wood, so you found me. Right where I am. On the interwebs. My mic is way up in my face. Way up in my face. Yeah, that is my name. That's how you landed on the Beckers. Oh man, I don't know if I can take this music. I hate streaming in silence, but I also can't handle terrible music. And yes, people have called me Beckers in the past. People have called me a lot of things in the past. Doesn't necessarily mean they it would make a great YouTube name. But I liked Becker's, and I got the website, so. Well, that's cool. Yes, I do own Beckers.com. It's my site. I try and make blog posts for my time lapse videos and any video that isn't a live stream. Live streams I haven't made a video for, or a blog post, I mean. I do want to make embedded streaming though, which I haven't bothered to do, so you could actually watch my YouTube streams right on my website. And I'm going to eventually, if people watch me and subscribe to me and everything, I'm going to make my own Patreon type thing on my own website and not on Patreon because I don't want to give them my money, basically. I don't know why I should. And if anyone's trying to give me money, they probably also don't want to give it to Patreon either, I would think. What I need to do is set up my stream schedule and actually stick to it. What kind of videos do you make? That's cool. How many subscribers do you have? Subscribers. Subs. Subby wubbies. I'm amazed how well a lot of those perspective videos do. A lot of them blow up because they get people thinking and feeling and wanting to respond to them. So tell me what you think of the music, if you're still sticking around. I'd like an honest opinion on it, because I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes it's super annoying, like some of these songs are okay, and then sometimes they're a little bit much. Yeah, this whole section of the wood just seems like really, really sappy, which is kind of lame. I'm gonna come back with a razor blade and clean it up, but still. Yep. Or I'm gonna come in with a razor blade right now and clean it up. No one ever calls me Becky. I've never been a Becky. The only people who ever call me Becky are usually elderly people. Not saying you're elderly, but that's usually the only people that call me Becky. I'm Becca through and through. Or Beckers, because that's my, you know, website pseudonym. So this is actually working pretty well. Okay, well, that's not elderly. Chew? I wasn't eating anything. I might have been making some weird noises. I don't know how I sound. I don't know anything when I'm streaming. It's like I'm streaming into the great oblivion and I have no idea what's going on. It might be terrible. The music might be a million decibels. I don't know. It very well could be. Yeah, I can't believe how deep this burned. I didn't even get near this with the wood burner. Okay. Alright. Should probably just go over all the text and just scrape it, because it looks a little cleaner. So, next week is July 4th. I don't know where you're from, but July 4th's gonna be a giant old deal where I'm from. I'm hopefully gonna get to camp one night. That would be fun. And see some of my family, which will also be fun. I have many nieces and a nephew. I am a Becca for real, which is probably why I look like a Becca for real. I'd rather look like a Becca than most other things, I guess. I don't like the name Rebecca, but I don't mind the name Becca. Rebecky. Yeah, no. No, that's see the thing with the re means to repeat something. It's a little redundant. It's a little repetitive. Like I'm not Becca again. I don't understand where the Rebecca thing came from. I am the original Becca. Therefore, Becca, no Rebecca. If I have a kid, I'll call her Rebecca. Because then it'll be Becca again. Like naming your kid Repeat. Or Remichael. Remichael. Re-Sarah. Like, no, that's just weird. Like, how did that even... How did that even happen? Remichael. See, wouldn't Remichael be weird? Song's very aggressive. Ah, dang it. Iron was a little hotter than I expected it to be. Okay, I'm gonna try scraping again. Mikey. Used to know Mikey. I don't really know him anymore. I haven't seen him in a really long time. This is some very newfangled music. I should just record myself just jamming on bass for like half an hour and then set that on repeat and make that my soundtrack. Cause I don't feel these songs. I'm not feeling them. Yeah, on repeat. Remike with Rebecca. Okay. Alright. Pink. Time for pink. Pink and pink and pink. All Prismacolor pinks for my little set that I have. And this is the only pink I'm doing, the only color I'm adding on this whole thing. It's just gonna be a little heart. We'll see how this ends up looking. Eee. Ugh, I wish I had gone paddleboarding today. I'm so dumb. I trusted the weatherman again. Shouldn't have done that. Should have known better. Should have known better. Weatherman said it was going to rain all day again. Even my weather app. I even downloaded a new weather app because I was sick of the old one being wrong. And what do I get? It says it's going to rain, so I stay inside and wood burn instead of going out and paddleboarding. Okay. Now for the really interesting part, and we'll see how this works. You're supposed to be able to erase graphite paper the lines that you don't want. Becker. Like should it just like Becker? I don't want to be Becker. I'll be a Beckers, but I don't want to be a Becker. Someone called me Becker once when I was playing like basketball or something. Like the same way some people say the word idea, this guy called me Becker, and it was very weird. And it just, yep, never wanted to be a Becker. I can be a Beckers. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with Becker. I think that looks pretty sweet, actually. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, my name is Beckers. It's pretty close to Becker. Look at that. That one looks way better than the first one. Let's look at the first one. Let's compare. I kind of want to burn a border. Becker's is so official. couldn't get much more official. Kidding, because it's not very official at all. Okay, use your shirt to clean it off. Gonna add a border now. Just gonna start with burning the edges. Thank you. Whew. Only took me 2 tries to get it to look somewhat decent. I took a really long break from wood burning because I went on this funny journey of deciding I wanted to add color to my wood burnings, and then I ended up spending about 1.5 years not wood burning because I was looking for color, which is just silly. Like, not practicing my craft. Okay, I'm impatient. I'm cranking it up. Cranking it up to 8. Smokes like crazy the hotter your burner. That's just why I have the little fans set up. I'm just gonna stick a magnet on the back of this when I'm all set. This one will probably go to my sister, because I think the first one I made looks like junk. Whoa, this song. It's all intense in my ear holes. It's the eye hole, man. I'm just gonna take your eye holes. Hey, thanks. It needs an update. I've been putting it off. I'm doing too much of other things right now. But I would like to change my WordPress theme and add the tiered Patreon-like website part to it so people could actually sign up and support me. I'd even probably do like a free class too, like if you really wanted to just join up and watch my stuff on my website. I've been slacking. I keep on wanting to make content and not work on the website, to be honest, because the website gets a little boring. Stare at. It's not as much fun as wood burning. Alright, I think I'm done. See, it scares me a little that the cord on my wood burner gets hot, but I'm pretty sure they all do. Especially when it's cranked up to this ridiculous temperature that I have it at right now. I think that just inherently just happens. Okay. Alright. I think I'm done. I think it looks pretty sweet. Thank you for hanging out with me, dude. Remikey. Usually I'm just doing these things on my own, which is pretty cool that someone came to check it out. So thank you. Have a great day. Peace out. Click subscribe. I'm doing a watercolor giveaway very soon. Thanks. Bye.